And that's it on leadership this morning. Let's see what the Guardian is saying. PDP says we not above party as disciplinary committee issues summons. Tinubu, Buhari, Shettima, Osibajo may decide Ganduje's fate. Slash lawmakers' salaries by 30-40%, Electoral Committee proposes. PDP woos Obi, Kwankwaso as CUPP rates Tinubu low. Fubara, Canadian envoy partner on health investment relations. Oyedele committee awaits federal government's approval on VAT increment. AFCC secures conviction of internet fraudster in Kaduna. Hashtag end bad governance. Kanu inaugurates panel of inquiry to unmask sponsors of violence. Enugu community in shock over death of 4 family members. Pirates kidnap 10 passengers on Bonny-Port Harcourt waterway. Federal government prosecutes suspected illegal miners in Kogi, Ondo. Gunmen lay siege to Kogi community, injure hunters. Let's move on to the Vanguard and see what the headlines are saying. Anxiety as pump price of petrol races towards 1,405 naira per litre. Presidency denies alleged frosty relationship between Tinubu, Shettima. PDP in talks with Kwankwaso, Peter Obi ahead of 2027. Spokesman. Lassa fever vaccination game changer for West Africa, health and economy, according to a study. Nigeria's foreign trade in LC payment falls 65% to $319.9 million. Zamfara. Troops demobilize tanks stuck in swamp. Defense headquarters. Arrest of peaceful protesters. Barbaric. Undemocratic. SANU. Declare emergency on flood-ravaged states. Group begs federal government. I don't regret joining APC. Amechi. Peaceful protesters charged with treason. Bandits having fun on TikTok. Adeyanju. Police placed 20 million naira bounty on Andrew Wine. Lucky Ahims wanted over attempt to overthrow Tinubu. Mother, daughter, 2 others die in their sleep in Enugu. And that's it on the Vanguard. Our final stop for today is this day. For the first time in 28 years, Nigeria begins production of petrol at Dangote refinery. PDP summons Wike over alleged anti-party activities to face disciplinary panel. Tinubu, Xi Jinping to sign 5 MOUs today. Second Indonesia-Africa Forum. Federal government reaffirms commitment to partnership with Indonesia. Stakeholders call for dialogue on controversial education policy impacting WASC eligibility. Tinubu ratifies new 13-man board for Bank of Industry. U.S. delists Nigerian carriers from flying directly to any of its destinations. And that's it on this day. Time to get to your reactions right now. Please note that when you get through on the phone line, move away from your device, state your name, your location, and kindly go straight to sharing your thoughts. We're streaming live on YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja. So call in 0700 951 0000 and 08095974869. You can also reach out on the WhatsApp platform. It's also an active phone line 08099930137. Good morning.
Yeah, but you know, I've been back from Maitama.
Welcome, Abdul.
We want Mr. President before signing those five deal with China. Let him look for professionals around him to go through deep into the agreement of whatsoever is going to put his hand and sign, so that they shouldn't fall victim of what happened to his own personal aeroplane that they sit in China due to the contract that happened between Nigeria and Ogun State and China. This is the implication, because most of the time we fly, we go, we meet them there. Why then come down here and do deal with us? It's we, our leaders, that sell our own personality and integrity. We follow them, go there. Whatever thing they brought to us, we just quickly rush and sign it. Later, the repercussion, it affects the Nigerian people that put them in this position of government. Thank you very much. This is my own take.
All right, thank you. Good morning. Are you there? Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Welcome.
This is Amaru from Nasarawa.
Welcome, Amaro. Please go ahead.
There's a stock on the daily that said the petrol will go for 1,450.
And 5 naira.
Why is it that? That
1,405 naira per liter is what the headline says.
but why is it that we are facing this type of problem in Nigeria, that we have all this, for God's sake? Why is it that it's been like that? This suffer is too much for us. We can't bear it anymore. Honestly, the government should do needful in this country. They have been continuing promising our refinery is going to be work fine. But why is it like that? When are we going to enjoy the resources that Almighty God gives to us in this country, for God's sake? My brother Itodo, please, the government should do something good for Nigeria, please.
All right.
Please. God bless our country, Nigeria.
God bless you. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Itodo.
Welcome.
The perfect gentleman.
Good morning.
I greet all the callers and this donut is coming from Niger State. Mr. Itodo,
Yes.
where I come from, in a local parlor, they say we don't ask a young man, how much did you make? We only ask a young man, how much did you keep? You understand? Somebody say you didn't regret of joining APC. It's good. But in your community, in your state, the grade of joining APC, what have they benefited from you joining APC? That is the question we have asked them. You understand? For them to tell the fact that to me, I don't think that I will believe these people. Until we see, that will tell the fact that they are going to sell for the rate of 1,005, other 575 naira. It's the same thing. It's the same thing by important way. I think they should just do the right thing. Thank you very much.
Good morning.
Hello.
What's happening with your connection? Can you readjust? Let's see if that helps. We can barely hear you. There's a static sound in your background, so we'll let you go so you can get a chance to call back. Thank you. Good morning.
The voice, good morning.
Welcome.
How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm alright. First time calling you today. My name is Mrs. Summers, and well done to the family members. To our big mother, the late President Erdogan's mother that have gone to rest. May her soul rest in peace. Our mama try 100 plus. It's so difficult to get people that will reach 40 years now because of overstress, thinking, GMO food, too much chemical, no money to buy food, thinking, and what have you. Before somebody will get to 40 years, you start celebration of life. Now, mama produce former president, former this, now a serving senator and what have you. Yeah, so rest in peace. Quickly.
Yes.
It is now that the government is telling us the truth about PMS. See, no need to beat around the bush. You know, some of us that believe that subsidy is not gone anywhere, is still with us. They keep explaining to us, but they are making us to know that we cannot afford fuel for 600 plus. It's now going for 1,000 plus. The implication is, you know, Nigeria is like driven by this PMS, whether we like it or not. Everything revolves around transportation and what have you. If you say, I don't need to buy PMS, you are joking. Because if you have to go buy some in the market, spaghetti, I'm not calling any brand, it's running to 1,500. Children are preparing to resume school. Noodles, I don't think many parents will be able to do noodles. Egg, I bought a crate of egg, 6,000, they say it's jumbo egg. In fact, next time I will not buy it, they will be managing. So the implication of buying for 1,000 is going to tell on each household. The rich, those ones that we are managing to look at them like rich people, most of them, it's not clear to us that they don't reach anything. They can't afford certain basic is to keep body so together, talk more of giving to you. See, September is children are going to receive Orica sauce 500 naira. Don't be saying too great like that. One sauce. I know Sabi speak English. If you buy a new one, and most of the new ones that are quality, they call it UK sauce that you buy, you can use it for a term. I don't want to tell you the price, but this our own that we buy roadside. New one you buy it, even if you buy 500, no the last. I see people going around looking for UK sauce. You know, even market.
All right.
Why? Because to bring it here, it's not easy. Beg, Mr. President, sorry, I want to conclude.
In 30 seconds.
I know there's no problem with, please, there's no problem with you and Vice President. That's why when I go build another house for her, make it far away from her. I beg, do something.
All right.
Not for too much. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's go into the live feed right now and take some of your messages at this time. And Muazu John Lasisi in Jigobari says the government should ignore and bad government protest leaders and focus on how to better the lives of Nigerians. Panel of inquiry into how to end insecurity and high cost of living should be our concern. Obunike Paul, failures always explain and have everlasting excuses. The president should sit up. And Chemeka G. Godwin says Nigeria and fuel crisis. We are in a country where anything goes. Nigeria is like a baby that her mother's milk is flowing, but the child is asked to suckle on stone. God heal and change the heart of our leaders. Good morning, Enoch Bitters. Also, Francis Namani from Amangunze in Enugu State says the president should do everything possible to address the plight, yearnings, and aspirations of Nigerians. Imagine an oil-producing nation like Nigeria battling fuel scarcity and fuel price hike. Which way, Nigeria? May God help us. And good morning, Clems. Wike is not above the party, is the reaction that you send in. And Shaidu Mohammed, the coalition of Kwankwaso, Atiku, Obi, and others clearly underscores their political weight. They're proving Tinubu to be the true Jagaban. And Noel Marvin says an oil-producing state selling fuel at this high rate. Now, while for Nigeria, this is sad. Let's get to you. Good morning.
Good morning, gentlemen. Itodo, how are you doing? How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing fine. My name is Abakar calling from Bawalada. I greet Madam Molis, I greet Madam Sarah, I greet Madam Mary, and all listeners, listeners, callers, and contributors of Nigerian Info Media Empire. Keep it up for your professionalism.
Thank you.
And consistency. It's very unfortunate. People are calling on government to be the most. It's not true. We have come to the push have come toward the common first state. We have been pushed to the wall. We are bullshit to the wall. There is no solution in sight. They don't have solution to the myriad of Nigeria crisis. They have
lot of debt, foreign debt, without transparency and accountability. We are now praying for it. It will be escalation of crisis. It is only God will save this country. We are calling for God's intervention. There is no way we will continue in this manner. It is terrible. It's terrible. It's terrible. Nigeria has come to this loss. No king is watching. Country is watching as of now. It's calamity, disaster. But it will not go. It will not be sustainable. This crisis will not be sustainable. If we are yearning for reform, a genuine reform. If the genuine reform will not come, there will be under R. That is revolution. It is coming.
All right.
It's coming. Thank you.
Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Welcome.
My name is Austin from Maraba.
Welcome, Austin.
I'm speaking of the Minister of Abuja, that's okay. I think UK should please to bring anger down. I think enough is enough. So UK should give the river people the chance to do their work. I think let him respect himself. I think he's done his own. Yeah, and nobody's above the party. All the while I say that you will see what kind of things. One day, power will come down for everybody. Where are they today? Where are Mechi? Where are Osumole? Where other people that were making more, that were making noise in those days where they was on power? So Wike, please. I know I love him, but this type of thing that Wike is doing, and that's why I don't love him again. We should come down, give the party the chance, and see what is happening there. They are the ones that put Nigeria into the problem. So we should not give Nigeria a chance. Let them do what is supposed to do. That is you allow people to at least to do their work. And I think you have done it when the river state, which everybody pressing. You should give this governor to support the governor so that he can carry the river forward. Please, to talk to him.
All right.
They should talk to him, please.
Good morning.
Hello, good morning, sir. Itodo.
Welcome, sir. What's your name?
My name is Abila, calling from 3 Amazon.
Please go ahead.
Yes, sir. My condolences go to the family of the Yaraduas. Indeed, no matter how long one stays on earth, there's a time one will leave. And Mr. President signing a MOU. I hope this MOU that Mr. President is signing is not the one that will further deepen us into debt, because we don't know what this country is up to. Well, I pray that God will help us with the situation we find ourselves in this country. Thank you for this opportunity.
All right. Let's go on to the WhatsApp platform and take some of your messages. It's 6:52. We've been going through the headlines this morning and getting your reactions. We're also streaming live on YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja, so you can go onto those platforms to catch the show live and still be a part of the conversation. The Wike might crush the PDP Governors Forum over this comment. It's high time they put him to check. If you know, then you understand, is what St. Jude in Gwagwalada says. And Imad, the future president, Dangote says he will export PMS if marketers refuse to buy here in Nigeria. He is right, because the so-called big boys will not allow him to succeed, and they might be out to frustrate him. What they've refused to do single-handedly, he has done in a short time. All right. And this regime has seen many anti-Marxist government I've ever seen. Okay, it's the most anti-Marx government you've ever seen. You're charging and bad governance peaceful protesters for treason when they are terrorists with phones bragging online. Those captured are pardoned and integrated into society. This will only fuel the anger in Nigeria. You're beating a child and you don't want the child to cry. Please make our refineries work. It is not rocket science. And there is something I noticed with the electricity company and now moving customers to band A without their notice. 4 units for 1,000 naira. This is absurd, is what Hamzi shares as his thoughts this morning. Anybody else notice that move from band B, C, D, E to band A without any notice? It'd be great to get your feedback on that if you have. It's 6:54. We'll go on the break right now. We've got the news coming up at 7 o'clock, and afterwards we'll be back to get more of your reaction to the headlines. So do all the stay tuned, and you can still join in on YouTube and Facebook. The WhatsApp platform is 08099930137. And Jerry Kayode says one of the major problems in Nigeria is NNPC Corruption, lots of corruption. The president should embrace total overhauling and restructuring without fear and petition. If we get the NNPC right, half of Nigeria's problems will be laid to rest. God bless Nigeria is how Anjuri ends his message.
This is Morning Crossfire. More talk, news.
This is Nigeria Info.